Curry changed basketball, but in a way in which I'm not sure others who aren't basketball guys understand. Like, what Steph Curry has changed is, and this is where I said he was a transformative player last year. I mean, you guys remember that I was saying transformative player. I never thought Steph Curry was the best player in basketball. That proved to be true. I didn't think he was the most valuable player in basketball, though he was voted MVP 2 times in a row. But I thought he was a transformative player. The shots he has taken are traditionally such low percentage shots that coaches won't allow you to take them. What are you doing? You can't take that shot. You can't make a high percentage. Even when in, that's a bad shot. We call it a bad shot because of it can go in, but the likelihood, the percentage is so low. He would make bad shots. People couldn't shoot off of crossover dribble. Like, usually when a guy crosses over, especially to his right hand, he needs another dribble to get balance to shoot it. Steph can shoot off a crossover. He was too skinny in between positions, not good enough defensively, and took too crazy shots to be a guy who you can consistently count on for offense at the NBA level. But he did it. He changed the way that we look at players and their viability in the NBA. Le'Veon Bell says that he's that type of transformative player. Jathan says Temple the Dog was the Seattle band for grunge that changed the industry. Homie Newport Beach. Marino was the GOAT who used to throw back shoulder to Duper and Clayton. Marino's also credited with the fake spike. Who was the first guy to do the fake spike? Marino's credited with that. Le'Veon Bell says, I think I'm changing the game. In that sense, I think what Steph Curry is to basketball. Don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily think Steph Curry is the best basketball player, but he changed the game. He's going to always going to be remembered. Now everyone wants to shoot the three and shoot it from deep. I think it's more than just shooting deep threes. And he does. But, look, Steph Curry became a thing where we watch him dribble. We watch him shoot his half-court shots. I think that's kind of the evolution of basketball with the volume of three-point shots that they've taken. I think what Steph Curry has changed is what is and isn't a good shot. The percentage of that he can make is of tough shots as opposed to other people. Bell says he's used a patient running style that requires his offensive linemen to hold their blocks before he attacks a hole, usually for a big gain. He said he expects younger running backs to copy his style. I watched the linebacker, but I'm not going to look at him. I don't even want him to know I see him. He had 167 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Dolphins last week. Draymond Green said that he's played pickup basketball with Bell, and he said the patience that he has as a runner has never been seen before. You had Barry Sanders, who shook guys out of his socks, quick as grease. You had the bus and his power running style. You have super fast runners, but the runners with the patience he has, I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen that. He's a special runner. He's definitely transcending the game, and it's fun to watch. No one else in the NFL runs like that, but I guarantee you there will be some runners coming out. All those guys that run the zone run play, zone blocking scheme with the Denver Broncos, going back to the previous, playing for Mike Shanahan, all those guys had great patience. Stretch it, plant your foot, go. One cut backs. I think Le'Veon Bell's terrific. I think you could make the case that Le'Veon Bell is the best running back in the NFL. I don't think he's changing any games. I think he has his running style. I think we've seen Roger Craig high knee running style. We saw Eric Dickerson upright running style. Barry Sanders, where he was spinning and he would get low, have a low center of balance, and he was small. Walter Payton was power and grace combined. Whereas Marcus Allen was more, we had him on yesterday, was more elegant the way that Arian Foster was elegant. But I don't think that having a specific style, which is patient and waits for blocks and big holes to develop, he's trying to be a home run hitting back. But we've seen that before.